Content warning. This play contains discussion and description of the following: bullying, sexual harassment, gun violence, torture, rape, murder, racism, homophobia, and transphobia.
Are we ready to begin?
Let us wait no longer.
Very well. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my first day. Do I just... Court is now in session. This is the sentencing hearing in Humanity v. Block Burner, case number CR 1021, assigned to this court. Will counsel please rise as you are introduced for the record? On behalf of Humanity, Antigone, prosecutor for the Justice Department. Counsel?
I deny nothing.
Thank you, Antigone. Here we are for the sentencing of this man for his crimes against humanity. Mr. Burner, you may recall you participated in a so-called trial to determine your punishment for being a disgusting piece of shit. However, every branch of that government system is specifically engineered to work against justice. Here we are to account for and correct these violently unjust trials with a brand new stack of charges and a personally customized sentence unique to you. There is no need for a defense in these cases. On to the next matter. Madam Clerk, please list the charges against Mr. Burner.
In addition to his 3 pre-existing felony counts of sexual assault, the defendant has now accrued 1 count of identity theft for impersonating victimhood.
For these egregious crimes against humanity, I hereby sentence the defendant, Block Burner, to perpetual drowning in a dumpster full of toxic sludge and pine needles for eternity.
Since apparently the laws of the gods mean nothing to you.
Oh, my favorite part.
Court is adjourned. Court is in session. This is the sentencing hearing in Humanity v. Brat Havanaugh, case number 6591, assigned to this court. Will counsel please rise and make your appearances for the record?
Look upon me, friends, and pity me.
Brat Havanaugh. I don't think I need to explain how the United States justice system works to you. You have reaped its benefits all your life. Now, finally, you will face the repercussions for your crimes.
Which consist of 1 count of rape, multiple accounts of attempted rape and felony sexual assault, several hundred counts of perjury, and 1 count of impersonating a justice by acquiring the position under false pretenses. That might be more of a class action thing.
For these repugnant crimes against humanity, I hereby sentence the defendant, Brat Havanaugh, to classic waterboarding for eternity. Oh, this is the beer one, right? Okay, make that beer boarding then. All right, folks, let's take a break.
Court is adjourned. Court is now in session. This is the sentencing hearing in Letitia King v. Braden McGurney, case number CR 8025, assigned to this court. Will counsel please rise? And do we have to do all this?
Fine. This case is unique anyway. It seems unnecessary to continue adhering to the scripts of proper courtroom proceedings at this point. Mr. Braden McGurney, at age 14, you were so full of bigotry and rage you felt the need to take a gun and shoot your classmate dead. You have spent most of your life in prison, a terribly inadequate consequence for what you did. Let's fix that, shall we?
The defendant's initial count of second-degree murder has been upped to first-degree murder. The defendant is additionally charged with counts of slander, hate speech, identity theft for impersonating victimhood, intimidation, and harassment.
Your Honor?
Fine. I would like to give the prosecution the opportunity to make a brief statement about the case.
There are those who will praise your crime. And yet, as men's hearts know, she has done no wrong. Your words are hateful. You laugh at her. The guilt lies upon you who judged her. Know whose act this was. Which of us can say what the gods hold wicked? You have no right to say so. The good fortune of kings, licensed to say and do whatever they please. You would think that she had already suffered enough unspeakable horror. She is only mortal. I pray, may her punishment equal your own. You shall know the truth in death.
Are we striking that from the record?
There is no guilt in reverence for the
It seems
dead.
the prosecution has a personal vendetta surrounding the case.
I do not. You do.
What?
Tell it.
In the defendant's original trial, because he's a man who has a penis, because he's white and straight, because his institution condones bigotry, he was supported. Every adult he knew made excuses for him. Every teacher on the stand exposed their bias by relating to him, a white supremacist with swastikas all over his room. He was not charged with the first degree, even though a classroom of people saw, "You stand up and shoot me twice in the back of the head." In that trial, you revealed you weren't content to take only my life. Your attorney took away my blackness, your teachers took away my childhood, and your friends took away my womanhood, and you still managed to blame it on me. You claimed I threw my gender at you like a javelin, that the sound of my heels in the hallway personally threatened you, and worst of all, I dared to name myself Letitia. For that, you'll suffer just like I did. Alone, exposed, and bullets shooting through your brain forever. Have fun, baby.
Ms. King. I had no idea.
It's okay, Margot. This job definitely takes the edge off.
I bet. But do you ever feel, I don't know, I know they're awful, but the eternal torture, I mean, that kind of seems like
Oh,
a
please.
bit
You think we would actually do that shit?
Then what happens to them?
Nothing. They return to their homes unscathed.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, maybe slightly scathed. We transfer 70% of their net worth to queer and trans people of color in need, make them sweat 45% more, things like
You
that.
should have suffered.
As good as it feels to see them finally stripped of power, what would eternal torture accomplish? We don't want to waste resources on those bitches.
No, I know.
This talking is a great weariness.
Forgetting anything, Madam Clerk?
Oh, fuck. Court adjourned. Is all that going in the record now? Is there even a stenographer here? How does this place work? Where were the defendant's mouths? Divine Retribution was written, directed, and edited by me, Micah Fong. Featuring the voices of Chanel Amari as Judge Letitia King, Ana Luisa Brady McCullough as Antigone, and myself as Madam Clerk Margot. Judge Letitia King, Antigone the Prosecutor, and Madam Clerk Margot are based off of the main characters of the following works: The Life and Death of Letitia King, A Critical Phenomenology of Transphobia by Gail Salomon, Antigone by Sophocles, and Kristen Rapinian's short story Cat Person. This project was created for Women in Gender Studies 225 Politics and Sexuality at Wellesley College.